certain.
Sorry about that. We seem to have not going to be the bus. We thought we'd start comedy a little bit early. Now we will draw the first door prize. For the planter from Cassie Walker goes to seat 75. Who is Jenna Bowe. Yay! For the first box stamp donated by Junction, seat 14, Nelson Renault. And for the second box stamp, seat 48, Tracy Pruitt. Tickets for a raffle for a 50-inch TV screen will also be available during the interview. And now, Act 1 of Sorry, Wrong Chimney.
Well, I do probably good at me.
Bill's not in the mood either, just like David.
Not while there's anything running in prime time anyway. Well, he cuddles nicely on the sofa, but I can't get it to go much further than that. Nothing that involves us taking his eyes off the TV screen anyhow.
I'm so glad.
For what?
I mean, so glad that David's not the only unromantic husband in the building. At least your Bill is home with you nights, not out with... not out.
Say, you really do have a collar, don't you? You're not silly enough to imagine that David has, how can I put it, something on the side?
If only I was sure I was imagining, Natalie.
But honey, David is bananas about you. You're all he thinks about, all he talks about.
How do you know so much what David thinks and talks about?
Sam, I meet your husband almost every day.
Natalie, what are you saying?
Relax, Samantha, relax. I don't mean I meet David daily. I mean every day I meet David. There's a difference.
It does sound better with a different stress.
Look, this apartment building has hallways, mailboxes in the lobby, a blue and jacuzzi out back, a newsstand on the corner. What I'm trying to say is, it's not too unlikely that me and David will run into one another now and again, is it?
I guess not.
Good. And when we meet as friendly neighbors, we talk. And when David talks, he talks about you. Well, I talk too, but mostly about Bill. And all my comments are obviously complaints. David's are nothing but compliments.
You're just saying that to make me feel better.
True, but also because it's fact. Do you feel better now?
You know, I do. Much better. Thank you, Natalie. Your visit has done me a world of good.
Oh, silly me. I almost forgot the reason for the visit. The sight of you in those pajamas startled it right out of my head.
You mean this wasn't just a social call?
More of a duty call as a friend and a neighbor. Now, Sam, don't get upset or anything, but have you heard about the Santa Claus burglar?
Of course I have. Nothing else in the news lately.
Okay, but did you hear it's been seen not 2 blocks from here?
What? Not a reason ever about David being out nights.
Don't you worry. You just keep this door locked tight and you'll be safe. Unless that fireplace has a wide chimney.
Not very wide, unless just how big is this Santa Claus burglar anyhow?
Hard to tell a guy's built in a Santa suit. Could be all fluff and padding or on a body as skinny as a snake. Maybe the best course is to keep a fire going all night long.
It's really a shame. Spoils the Christmas spirit, kind of. A guy dressed like Santa breaking into people's homes. He must be sick.
I know, but just my luck, he popped into our apartment and my heroic Bill would just lie him down and start vandalizing him.
That's what psychiatrists are for, Natalie.
Personally, I just assume Carol had his criminal tendencies to speed your book with a baseball bat.
Bill's way would be better. You could charge him for the cure.
Never thought of it that way. Anyway, me and Bill are ready for him and he will get what he deserves.
What a guy like that deserves is a lump of gold for Christmas.
In his coffee.
Upside his head.
Sam, you just keep your phone all day, and if you're anything in the night when David's not here, just give me a holler and I'll charge right over with that baseball bat. I can't really expect Bill to charge over toting the cats.
Thanks, Natalie. I'll keep it in mind. And Nat, thanks for the support.
More overtime money for Christmas?
I wish executives got paid overtime, but that's implied everyone.
So you mean all these late hours of yours for nothing?
Natalie, only clerical people get overtime pay. I make the same amount of money if I work 15 hours a day or none. Sometimes I wish I weren't on the corporate ladder.
So why work yourself out this way? You can't be an inefficient executive, can you?
Of course not.
Then why can't you get all your work done by quitting time?
Natalie, is there some reason you're so interested in my personal affairs?
Darn right there is. David, as a friend, I need to tell you something. Something very important.
Tell me what? This isn't about my deodorant, is it?
You smell just dandy. A little sweaty, but dandy. No, this is about Sam.
She's okay, isn't she?
Haven't you seen her tonight?
Just briefly. She seemed upset.
David, she is upset. Listen, I'm only telling you this because I think you two are such a swell couple, and I wouldn't want anything to change that.
Telling you what?
Samantha thinks, or is on the brink of thinking, that there's another woman.
What?
Keep your voice down. It's all these late hours of yours and no romance on the home front. It's been extreme, but I can't exactly blame her. You are really working nights, right?
Well, Scout's honor, yes.
Except what?
I haven't really been working at the office.
What?
Shh, keep your voice down.
Sorry.
This is what I've been doing lately. I Kermit was the purpose of it.
You've been playing Santa?
Yes, I wanted to get Sam a present. A terrific present. Her very first Christmas present for me since our honeymoon, and I can't afford it.
On an executive salary.
Don't let the title fool you. I make peanuts compared to big bosses. I'm what with car payments, groceries, food bills.
Okay, I get it. And I must say, I'm impressed. Working all day at the office and working all night with tiny little screaming demons underneath.
Yes, and I'll lose that job too if I don't get out of here.
Sam would be so proud of you if she knew.
She must have known.
Why not?
Because if she said found out, she'd say she'd rather have me home at night than any Christmas present under the tree. And what a dreary Christmas morning it would be.
Well, she'd rather have you home nights.
Natalie, you're a woman. You can't tell me you would rather have a fur coat on your tree than build home Christmas for every night.
You've made your point.
So you see why I've got to keep this a secret.
Yes.
And you'll say nothing to Samantha.
After all the trouble you've gone to, I'd be allowed to spill the beans. My lips are sealed.
I really appreciate those lips of yours. They've done me a huge favor.
What are neighbors for?
Of course, on Christmas morning, I fully intend to tell her about your preference, Mary.
I'd love to see the look on her face when you spring the surprise.
Well, why don't you come over Christmas morning and bring Bill along?
Oh, definitely. Maybe your little secret will start giving him ideas.
Well, you better get a move on.
I bet your lap is longing for attention by now. What a great request.
Let's get out of here. Sam might hear you. Sam, you're all right again. I only just noticed.
How nice of you to even realize.
But it's not even past dinner time.
I got sleepy, okay?
Okay. Night,
Honey? And as for you, no, random plastic popping ornaments in there. I better just put all this away. But wait, where did it go? The bag was just here a minute ago. Oh, never mind. Bill? Samantha Tuttle. I did? I'm sorry, but isn't it a bit early to be in bed? No, don't get Natalie. It's you I want to talk to. No, not on the phone. Over here. We'll get dressed then. Well, of course she's gone out, you idiot. Why would I bother to call you? No, I am not proposing a tryst, you numbskull. Look, just get over here, will you? Fine, then get dressed and get over here. Okay, see you then.
Are you sure this isn't a dress?
What do you take me for?
A pretty woman in red pajamas.
Not really,
A
Bill.
pretty woman in red pajamas who just finished yelling at me that it was a bit early to be in bed.
Bill, we are not going to
I'll
bed.
try telling that to the next person who walks in here.
Bill, I just want to talk to you. Professionally. Any harm in that?
It depends what profession you have in mind.
Yours, of course.
If you're waiting for me to ask you to lie on the couch, then forget it.
Bill, I'm not seeing you as a patient.
Then, as what?
A loving friend.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Will you sit down?
Okay, let's be professional. How long have you felt these urges for me?
What? Urges?
Well, you're certainly not dressed for it, yeah?
Well, neither are you.
That's only because you sounded so urgent on the phone. I didn't wait to dress. Maybe I should have.
Will you stop imagining I have these mad desires over you?
I try, but you're not helping much.
Don't be ridiculous. This was just to keep you from popping up and down.
Oh, so this is just a friendly chat, even if you are in pajamas.
Yes. Now will you forget my pajamas?
I'll try. Are those silk nylon?
Who cares? My pajamas are not the issue here.
So you say. What do you think the issue is, Samantha?
Bill, stop treating me like a patient.
You said you wanted me to act professional.
Not act professional, be professional. I want to talk to you about David and Natalie.
Natalie's gone out.
Of course she has. She's gone and David's gone. Now do you see why I asked you here?
Absolutely. I'll send you my bill.
I am not in love with you.
You're not?
Not even like.
Why? What's wrong with me?
Absolutely nothing. You're intelligent, you're charming, you're handsome, and you make lots and lots of money.
But you don't love me.
But I do not love you.
Maybe you do need professional help.
Where do I start? This is all so difficult.
Well, we have established without a doubt that you're not in love with me.
Right. How's that?
Fine. That was easy.
No. How's Natalie?
Are you trying to tell me something?
Where is Natalie? Right now.
She said she was going out shopping.
And you believed her?
You're right. Going shopping around Christmas is very suspicious.
Don't you think it's also very strange that David isn't here?
Do you think maybe he's out shopping too? And at Christmas?
No. David said he's at work. But do you know what I found before he came home?
A Christmas list, a charge card. Oh, what a tangled web.
Will you stop that? I found a Santa suit.
And at Christmas, some people.
But it disappeared. Don't you think that's strange?
Maybe David's the Santa burglar.
Bill, I thought you were my friend. You wouldn't be laughing if you heard the conversation I did between David and Natalie. They were discussing their sordid little affair.
Sam, are you sure? Couldn't it just be your imagination?
Bill, I know what I heard. They were discussing how much she wanted to be sitting on his lap.
Samantha, are you sure? Like David and Natalie?
Bill, they're planning on telling us for Christmas morning. I can hear them now. Merry Christmas, Bill and Samantha. We're dumping you and running away to Bora Bora.
They said Bora Bora.
Well, no, but that's where lovers run off to.
In this case, I think they would choose somewhere a lot colder. It adds up. A Santa Claus outfit and a lap. And what you're telling me isn't true. They definitely need professional help. It's a sad, sad case. Get us down.
It sounds like you're familiar with cases like this.
What we have here is what's known as North Pole Syndrome. Two friends, in this case, David and Natalie, have a romantic little fantasy. He dresses up as Santa Claus and she dresses up as Santa's little helper.
I knew it. What can we do?
We have to hope we put it in the early stages before it's too late. In the later stages, it's not a pretty sight. The two of them will be thinking it's Christmas all year round. They'll be addicted to Bing Crosby movies, Christmas carols. They'll eat nothing but fruitcake and eggnogs. They'll go through their entire life savings decorating any evergreen tree they see. And in the worst case scenario, they'll resort to stealing reindeer, trying to fly tall buildings.
And then?
You'll see the reindeer and the poor souls embedded into the sidewalk, still smiling.
Bill, we have to do something. Something happened. Bill, this is not funny. There's no such thing as North Pole Syndrome, is there?
Of course not, Samantha. And your accusations about David and Natalie are just ridiculous. Why would David do anything like that? He's got such a beautiful and loving wife. And of course, Natalie's got me. He's got a very active imagination. I wouldn't worry about it.
You know, you're probably right. I think I'm going to call off David's office and apologize for whatever you're thinking of guilty.
There you go. What a good idea. While you're doing that, I'm going to go home and wait for the damage report when Natalie gets back from shopping. Why does Neiman Marcus have to have a charge card? I bet we could wipe out the total of indebtedness of Brazil with what she charges on that card.
So why don't you just close the account?
And miss out on the fun of the guilt trip I can put on her? That charge receipt is several weeks of good old-fashioned blackmail. She feels so guilty, I can get away with almost anything I want for at least 2 months.
That's dishonest. Using her like that, you ought to be ashamed.
Oh, I have. For 15 seconds.
How could I ever suspect David? David, you're not going to believe what I was thinking. I thought that you... Hello? only one in the area. The office has been closed since 5. There must be some mistake. The office always closes at 5, especially during the holiday season. No message. There must be a lost destination. Who's there?
It's me, Phil. I locked myself out.
Oh, Phil! I'm so glad you came back!
This isn't the first time I've locked myself out, Samantha.
Phil, you're such a good friend.
You're a good friend too, Sam.
Man,
It's Natalie.
I want to work with her.
I know, not dressed like this.
But we're not having an affair.
There was your dress for it.
I thought you said David wasn't home.
He came back.
No, Bill has pajamas just like those.
Men, they're all alike.
Did I come at a bad time?
What makes you say that?
Well, it looks as if all your romantic problems have been solved.
That'd be my guess.
You know, Bill has a robe just like that too.
Does he now?
I feel sorry for men. Women have a much larger selection when it comes to clothing.
Natalie, if it hasn't crossed your mind, we're a bit, busy.
Oh, of course. I was just so happy to see that you're home.
We understand. Nice seeing you. Happy holidays.
Stop by.
We forgive you by now. You see,
I just bought this present for Bill, and I was wondering if I could hide it in your apartment.
can't you just leave it by the door?
Well, can I put it under the tree?
Fine. Yes. Anything but hurry.
Okay.
Look, Natalie, I'm sorry to rush you, but David's romantic moods, they don't last very long.
Of course. I sure wish Bill would get this hamburger early in the evening.
This evening,
Any evening. I'm certainly envious of you two.
goodbye, Natalie.
Bye, Samantha. Bye, David. David?
David never talks when he's feeling romantic.
Why not?
It breaks his mood. Please don't break David's mood.
Okay, sorry. Bye.
Is she gone?
Look for yourself.
Oh, that was a close one.
You have to get out of here before she comes back.
I can't go back to dress like this.
Well, can't you just wait at your apartment door until she's in the kitchen and then sneak in?
I haven't got my key, remember?
Oh, damn.
What am I gonna do?
I've got it. Put on one of David's suits and go home in that.
My Natalie knows all my suits.
Tell me about yourself a new
I
one.
don't have to pay the suit.
You can pay for it later.
But what will you tell David when he can't find his suit?
He's executive. All of his suits will be like.
That's Sam.
Just go.
Where's the light switch? I can't see a thing.
There's a lamp on your dressing room table. Walk forward carefully and what?
Ow! Oh!
What happened?
Natalie!
I heard a scream. Is David okay?
That was just
coming to conclusions.
Bill, are you gonna help me save my marriage or not? Don't forget, the other woman could be Natalie.
Are you going to start that again?
Bill, don't you remember the conversation I heard?
Okay, if David was with Natalie, then why was he here without him, and she here without him? When they saw each other, they weren't surprised.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it was just to throw us off. But listen, I have a plan. Hypnotize David into loving me again. And then you can have Natalie back.
I don't need her back. I mean, I don't think I need to get her back. What I'm trying to say is, I don't think David and Natalie are having a fling. As a matter of fact, I don't think David is flinging with anybody.
So why not hypnotize David? I mean, if he's not having a fling, he'll still love me. But if he is flinging, then you can have Natalie back. But if he's not flinging with Natalie, you can have her back anyway. What would it hurt?
Well,
Please.
fine. Like you said, what harm can come from hypnotizing David into loving you again? I still think that's redundant, but as a personal favor, I'll do it, okay?
Oh, Bill, you're wonderful.
Haven't we been through this already? So when do you want me to hypnotize him?
As soon as possible. Hey, I'll tell you what. You get ready whatever paraphernalia you need, and I'll go downstairs and talk to David. And then he can come up here and you hypnotize him. And then David and I, and you and Natalie, can live happily ever after.
Hypnotism doesn't come cheap. Will you relax? I did say personal favor. Now get out of here while I get ready to control your husband's mind.
You're a doll.
Now let's see. I need a photo.
Sheila, Chris, yeah, everything is going just fine. I'm at the final department right now. Do you know where it is? Good, make the car in about 10 minutes. Nah, no problem. I'll get what I can, let me out fast. See you in about 10 minutes, honey. Merry Christmas.
It has to be here somewhere. Where is it? Aha! Perfect. David, why are you using that Sanderson?
What's wrong with this outfit? It looks a heck of a lot better than yours.
Oh, sorry, Carl, I can explain.
Explain what?
Look, David,
Cute as hell. Well, if you'll excuse me.
didn't Sam tell you to come up here and stay?
What?
Oh, David, this is worse than I couldn't even imagine. Denial of knowing the woman you love. I better take action fast. Sit down.
Why should I?
Well, you surely don't expect me to leave you here, do you?
I guess it was for most, I suppose now you're gonna call the cops.
What would I do that for? Now sit. Nobody has to know about this.
They don't.
It'll be a secret between you, me, and Samantha.
Fair enough. Everything has to go now.
I'm not done with you yet.
You're not.
I want you to watch this closely,
Closely.
carefully,
Carefully.
slowly. Relax. Listen only to my voice.
Only to your voice.
You have to snap my fingers. You'll be in love with Samantha. Only Samantha.
Samantha who?
Samantha Tuttle, your loving wife.
My loving wife.
You love only her.
I love only her. Why?
Because you're her husband, David Tuttle, of course.
I am David Tuttle. Of course.
You are not interested in any other woman.
I am not interested in any other woman.
When you see Sam, you will kiss her passionately, like you've never kissed her before.
I will kiss her passionately like I've never kissed her before.
There was something else.
There was something else.
Oh yes, you will not remember that I'm wearing your clothes.
be a 15-minute intermission now. Refreshments are out in the lobby, and there's also a raffle for a 50-inch LCD TV out there, so please buy some tickets. See you in 15 minutes.
Hello, I hope you enjoyed your snack break. We are going to draw another 2 door prizes. But first, I'm going to have the 3 people that won prizes previously come up. That is Jenna Bode, Nelson Snow, and Tracy Pruitt.
That's the problem. Sam, take off those pajamas.
talented.
Wake up. Please wake up.
Chris, are you alright?
Who's she?
What's going on?
Why is she pointing that pistol?
Who's Chris?
I thought you were.
And you are! Keep your distance, lady!
Chris, are you nuts? Come on, we have to get out of here.
Lady, who are you?
I'm Sheila, honey. Don't you know me? When you didn't come down to the car for 10 minutes, I got panicky and came up here to help you.
What car? Why are you calling me honey?
Oh, David, I was so scared.
Take your hands off my wife!
Your wife? She can't be your wife.
Why not?
Is that a fiance?
It's a lie!
Who's that woman you're hugging?
Samantha Tuttle, the only woman I will ever love!
You really did it this time.
Oh, sorry about it.
Natalie, he was just trying to save my parents.
I'm giving you another husband?
Husband? Chris, what you talking about?
Stop calling me Chris! My name is David Tuttle!
Impossible. My name is David Tuttle.
Exclusively?
Well, no, but...
Bill, will you get him out of your trance before Sheila shoots us all?
I'll try. With your permission, of course.
Oh yes, anything.
You still only hear my voice. David, I snap my fingers. You will not be in love with Samantha. You will be in love with Sheila. You understand?
Darling, you came back to me!
He's gonna do identity.
Oh, my Christmas! That was me.
What have you done? I can't believe you.
Back here!
Bill, you told me hypnosis should only be used in a controlled clinical situation.
Well, this proves that I was right.
Should we go after them?
They can't stay in those rooms forever. But while we're waiting, what have you and David been up to? There's something suspicious going on here, and I demand to know what it is.
You hypnotized David and this Chris character into loving each other's women, and I'm supposed to explain the strange going on.
I mean the other strange things going on between you and David. Say we heard you two talking about a Christmas surprise. What surprise?
If I told you, then it wouldn't be a surprise, right?
Don't you? I don't need to know about the surprise.
So, what's going into you? I just picked up the gun, so no one would trip over it.
You're not gonna shoot me?
And spoil the surprise. They're coming back!
Are you ready? Oh my God! Where's my rifle?
Everybody, stop! Stop! Hijacker!
Why do you keep running from me?
I've always wanted to say that.
Is everybody living up there?
Not anymore!
Don't be silly. This is a whole world. It's nothing up there but roof.
My reindeer!
Reindeer.
Never, don't be an idiot. Give me that thing before you hurt somebody. Now, Chris, I'm here. I still only want you to hear my voice. Chris, when I snap my fingers, you will be David Tuttle, and you love Samantha, your wife.
Sam!
David! Wait a minute, what do you think you're doing with my woman?
Your woman is mine!
She's not David
I'm
Tuttle!
not, I am!
Stop! Freeze!
Get out of here! Dude.
Freeze! Now, David, I'm here. Not you, David. You sit down. Now, you, David. I'm here. I want you to listen only to my voice.
part I don't get is you're supposed to be Santa Claus and yet you steal things from people.
Yeah, Santa Claus is supposed to give gifts, remember?
But oh, we had a good little girls, boys. Every time Chris makes a list and checks twice, everyone on it is nodding.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I haven't run into a psychosis like this in my entire career. But I can cure him. I'll be world famous.
You're a doctor?
Better than that. I'm a licensed psychiatrist.
I don't know shit about crazy doctor. Get away from me.
Now, Chris, nobody said you were crazy.
I didn't.
What makes you think Bill's crazy?
Look at the way he dresses.
It is kind of weird.
Bill, why are you dressed like that?
Why you gotta do so tight that you didn't?
Bill!
No, I do have clothes that look like that.
You're crazy too?
It's not what you think, David.
I wasn't thinking anything.
Told you he was crazy.
Wait it! I'm starting to think something.
No, you're not. You just had way too much to drink.
Oh.
First thing you've got to do is get out of that Santa Claus suit.
In front of the ladies?
No, in the bedroom.
But I'm not wearing any underwear.
There's a red bathroom over there.
There is?
Bill's just guessing.
Of course, David, you were wearing it when you and Sam were necking on the sofa
When
today.
we were what?
When David gets romantic, he forgets things.
I do not.
How do you know?
She's got you there. Wait, look, that wasn't David necking with Sam, then who?
Of course it was David.
But I just got here.
Hey, get into that bedroom and have your
I
dress.
thought you were only examining my head.
Bill Gates, you got your business in your own apartment.
Maybe ever again if his room isn't in our closet.
Tell them why I can explain.
Explain what? I can't find the next man!
It's on your wall to the right. I suppose.
What goes on in this place when I'm working?
Don't you mean when you're not working?
What are you talking about?
Don't act like you don't know. I phoned you tonight.
Checking up on me?
No,
Then what?
to apologize for ever distrusting you.
Oh, good reason.
Sam, there's a perfectly good reason David wasn't at the office.
You knew he wasn't there?
Oops.
Well, actually, there is a good reason I wasn't at the office.
What reason?
I can't tell you.
David, you've got to tell her.
Natalie, how do you know where he was?
I can't tell you.
Natalie, I thought you were my best friend.
I was. I mean, I am, but...
Then what are you and David keeping from us?
What are you and Sam getting from us?
I can't tell you.
We're not having an affair.
You said you were.
Somebody was a later.
Sam, I can't believe you.
Bill, can you just cure him? We're gonna do something. It's not like we can find a better psychiatrist.
Well, no, obviously not.
Nobody better than Bill.
Nobody better than
I
Bill.
think Chris to a different psychiatrist.
I just told you, Bill is the best you could get.
That's pretty bad for Chris.
Oh no! Excuse me!
Oh, Chris, why not?
Excuse me!
Chris, you've nothing to fear from the police. You're Santa Claus, remember?
The police don't believe in Santa Claus!
I better open up.
But what will you tell the policeman?
We haven't broken any laws, Natalie. Have we?
I'm coming.
You won't put Chris in, will you?
He's perfectly safe you're wearing a Santa suit.
If the policeman doesn't ask him his name.
Hold it. Bring me home, officer.
There's been a complaint
Not us.
from your neighbors. They heard shooting in here.
You know, it's sort of me. Someone on the roof is pumping bullets through the ceiling.
We're all lucky to be alive.
Look at yourself.
Those are bullet holes. Who's up on that roof?
Dasher, dancer, with no driver?
Now, not Grandma. They know the way home.
Can anybody tell me what's going on here?
Somebody's been shooting my reindeer in the feet!
I thought the shots came from outside.
Well, you see, at that time, the reindeer were inside.
Don't trust them.
Officer, I assure you, I'm a licensed psychiatrist treating this gentleman. So everything's fine and you can take my word for it.
In that outfit?
Say, what's that package anyhow?
Probably gift wrapped handcuffs.
No, this was laying against the door across the hall. Looked expensive, so I thought I'd better take charge of it before somebody swiped it.
Natalie, have you been shopping at Berkshire Goodman?
Ye gods, I hope not.
What's this package got to do with you?
We live across the hall, officer.
Give me my package.
Not until I see some ID.
Well, don't look at me. These are my clothes.
Well, at one point, your neighbor.
I resent that.
Why?
These are my clothes.
Why is your neighbor wearing your clothes?
Your turn.
sure belongs to you.
No, please don't, please don't.
David, why should we look inside that box?
Oh, no special reason.
Wow, this must cost a fortune.
You're telling me. Otherwise, I'd have no way of knowing.
Hey, look, it's a tie.
Oh, Bill, you darling. To not only give me a fur coat, but to enclose a love note, too.
What?
Let me see that. To the most wonderful woman on the face of the earth, with all of love and all my heart.
Oh, Bill, how wonderfully romantic of you.
His name is Bill. Then why is the sign David?
David!
So many people have heard about women cannot spell Bill.
David, you bought a fur coat for
It
Natalie?
was only to keep till Christmas.
Gift giver aware.
How dare you buy my wife a fur coat and then expect to get it
It
back?
was just to keep for Samantha.
Why can't I keep my own fur? You think I'm incompetent or something?
If I might interrupt for a moment.
Shut up!
Sam, the fur was a surprise for you.
It certainly was.
I wanted to watch your eyes light up on Christmas morning.
Sounds like he was planning on pulling him under the tree. Wasn't that you try?
If you people will just calm down for a moment.
Shut up!
Sam, the fur was for you.
You can't afford a fur coat.
That's why I was doing it on time.
Where were you doing time?
An obvious criminal type. Do your duty, officer.
Very well, will you keep out of this?
Dave, how can you afford a fur coat on your salary?
I couldn't. That's why I've been holding down another job.
What other job?
If you'll just look in that sack.
Hold it. Nobody touches anything. I'll look inside. Silverware?
That's the wrong.
It's just this sack.
Hey, what's this? A soggy Santa suit?
How did that get out of the picture? More important, how did that get soggy? If it shrinks, I'm suing you.
That's my job, Sam.
Now do you see what he's been every night, Sam?
Natalie, how do you know where he's been every night?
I wanted to get Sam the fur coat, but I couldn't afford it, so I thought if I could pull out the Santa job.
Aha! You're under arrest!
What for?
For being a notorious Santa Claus burglar.
Oh, David, why did you do it? Why?
I did it.
And what do you do with a sack full of silverware?
Yeah, Dave, how do you explain that?
I didn't steal it.
Of course not, it's theirs.
I've got it. He's gonna sell the stolen silverware to pay for the fur coat.
But David, how can he eat anymore?
If you're here for a coat, you can take you out to eat.
I didn't steal anything. I am not a burglar. I was paying for that fur coat on my Santa Claus salary.
Now do you see what he's been every night, Sam?
She's probably his accomplice.
You're right to remain silent.
She's a woman, fair chance of that. Depends on my wife.
And I'll find nothing.
Freeze! Now calm down while I get some answers.
What will that do? Questions answered at gunpoint are not admissible in court.
Maybe we'll put that gun away when we get to court.
We're not going to court. There's been no crime committed here tonight.
What about shooting my reindeer?
Your reindeer?
How about you take Grandpa into the bedroom? He's had so much excitement, he needs a little.
What?
Can anybody explain what the heck's going on here?
Not us.
Me neither.
Well,
I'll do the best I can.
good. Why don't you start by explaining the gunshots and bullet holes?
Bullet holes. Have you ever wondered what happens when a gun is shot directly into the air? The bullets have to come down somewhere, right? Well, two of those bullets just impacted right there in our ceiling.
How do you explain the gunshots the neighbors heard?
The shots traveled with the sound.
They travel at different speeds.
That's why we heard the gunshots, just as the neighbors did, and then the bullets impacted.
Bullets travel faster than sound.
My mistake. The bullets impacted first, right?
Sure did.
Turn to station.
Amazing.
Officer, I know this all looks a little confusing. Okay, very confusing. But see, I'm a licensed psychiatrist.
So you told me.
It's true, and I'm his wife.
And I'm his wife.
Is he a licensed psychiatrist too?
No.
Congratulations.
Officer, most of the confusion here involves my patient, Chris.
Grandfather?
Right.
Whose grandfather is he?
Nobody knows.
But I think I can explain. It's my misplaced hypnotism.
You misplaced your hypnotism? Where?
I don't mean I misplaced it as in lost it. I mean I misplaced it as in it was placed on the wrong subject. See, I thought David was Chris, and I was trying to get him to give up his burglary.
Aha! Then David is a burglar.
No, Bill only thought he was because he was wearing a Santa suit.
But if he wasn't a burglar, why was he wearing a Santa suit?
I wasn't.
But she
She
said...
meant that Chris was wearing a Santa suit, so naturally Bill thought he was David.
Well, if he wasn't a burglar, why would you think that?
Because I thought David was.
Now do you see?
Not Even slightly. Let's start at the beginning. Tell me exactly what you did.
Do you see this ornament, officer?
Very pretty. What about it?
Well, when I confronted David in the bedroom and erroneously thinking it was David, I said, watch this, and listen only to the sound of my voice. My fingers, David Tuttle, and you love Samantha. Do you understand?
I understand.
Oh, great, I put the policeman in. Right, well, come on.
I'll travel. I can deal with this.
Alright, it's okay unless somebody snaps their fingers, so nobody...
We can't just leave him like this.
Hello, Kurt. Why does the clock look so stiff?
Bill, that's another hypnotizer.
Then you can't arrest me! D&D!
I love you! I love you! I love you!
How long will it stay on that transfer, Bill?
So somebody snaps their fingers.
So easy on the frenzy footwork, fella.
Gotcha.
You can't just leave him sitting there like that.
It's a good plan as any.
Maybe if we break him with an napkin.
Look, putting him under hypnosis again was just a temporary experiment until we can figure out our next move.
I suggest a move to another town.
That's easy for you to say. You don't have a job, a house, car payments.
I do! And if I would like to move to another town, where are you?
David's not a fugitive from justice.
You will be when the cop snaps out of it.
Does anybody else want to refill?
I can hardly concentrate on this one.
Come on, people, think. What do you think we're gonna do with this policeman?
We can always explain it to him real nice.
No, we tried that. Matters only got worse.
How about if Bill hypnotizes him to forget everything that has happened here tonight?
How about it, Bill? Could you?
Impossible. Even the strongest trance wears off after time. Usually overnight.
Well, I guess we better start packing.
David, I just finished putting the silverware back.
It was very nice of you not to press charges about that.
But what if Bill can't carry him burgling places?
We still can't press charges about untrancing that cop, and that's the last thing any of us want to happen.
Look, maybe we could. Even if the trance won't last forever, maybe we can make it so that the cops snaps us. I mean, he doesn't have to be here.
That would never work. Bill virtually find his way back.
The SWAT team.
I'm thinking.
Wait, let's be logical. If the cop snaps out of it, we've had it.
Because I put us all under
For
arrest.
trifling with a police officer in the course of his duty.
Aiding and abetting a known fugitive.
Lying about those gunshots.
Conspiring to incapacitate an armed woman.
Endangering helpless reindeer?
Oh, cut that out!
Well, we tried the logical approach.
What's that?
The illogical approach?
You think we should come up with a stupid plan?
Well, a stupid plan is better than no plan at all.
Bill, you're a psychiatrist. What would be a stupid plan?
Well, the best one so far is Natalie's. Have the cops snap out of it someplace else.
Thanks, darling.
But where else?
Yeah, we're going to snap out of it. We're going to no longer be a menace to us.
The lion's cage at the zoo.
But the poor man might be devoured.
Yeah, but you couldn't blame us for that.
No, I drew the line at murdering policemen.
But it's only one policeman, and he might not be devoured even.
We could leave him with his gun. That way, at least he might have a fighting chance.
Wait! It doesn't have to be something lethal like the lion's cage. We could put him on a one-way flight to South Africa.
Think of what you say, Sam. In his present trance state, he's very suggestible.
You mean he might do what we say without our even knowing it?
That's the way hypnotism works. You get someone looking at something bright and shiny with fully focused attention, and pretty soon, whatever they're told to do, they do.
You know, you've just described a television commercial.
Why do you think they're so successful?
Good grief, do those TV admin know that?
Fortunately not, or else the messages by political candidates would say, you will vote for Rob Ford, and then everybody would.
I hope those admin never find out about that.
I can't believe that. Why would they do such a thing?
No, guys. Maybe we should just go with my plan. Put him on a one-way flight to South Africa.
What about if we lock him in a closet, slip food under the door, and then go for exercise on national holidays?
That would never work. Food wouldn't fit under a closet door.
What about pizza or tortillas?
What if he doesn't like spicy food?
Wait, I got it. We give him hypnotic suggestion to make him pass the police commissioner's wife. He gets caught, fired. We're all free.
The police commissioner's gay.
So, how about we hypnotize the police commissioner, fall in love and get married,
how did I get in to hypnotize the police commissioner in the first place?
The mayor has a wife. Why don't we send him over there?
That would never work. Have you seen the mayor's wife?
Okay, obviously, none of these plans are gonna work. Let's just put him on a plane to South Africa.
I must admit, it's the best plan so far.
A boat to South Africa would be better.
A slow boat. A slow, leaky boat.
But, I don't understand. What would that... It's not South Africa, Russia!
With a bomb in his suitcase!
And a guy with a drum in his pocket.
And the list full of names of the KGB members. His future women weren't bad.
But where do we get the bomb?
We could rent a video of Heaven's Gates.
Or Ishtar.
Alright, be serious, will you? We have a real problem here.
Besides, by the time the cops got the tape, he would have come to, arrested us, sent us to the river, and we'd already be eligible for parole.
You're a big help.
Wait, I've got it. We can hypnotize the policeman to forget everything that's happened here tonight.
Why didn't I think that? It's so an idiot could have thought of it.
So
Why
how-
didn't you? Now,
Calm down, Curtis. After all, you are an idiot.
Oh yeah, that is pretty odd.
Haven't you been paying attention? All post-it note suggestions are temporary. Sure, I can make him forget today, but by tomorrow he will forget what he forgot, and we're right back in the suit.
So what's plan B?
I don't have one.
So we may as well go with plan A, right?
He can't be any worse off.
Oh, all right. I'm just saying it's temporary. I want you. David, Chris, bring the guy over here.
Oh God, we're so messed
Yeah, that's enough. Stand back, and if you don't mind, please try to avoid being hypnotized yourselves.
How do you do that?
Put your hands on your ears and do not look directly at the twinkling ornament. Does everybody know that?
What?
Yeah, it's fine, just keep your ears covered.
What?
I said cover your ears.
Oh!
Flash your ears. Officer, I want you to listen to my voice. Listen carefully. When you wake, you will not remember what has happened in this apartment tonight.
I will not remember what has happened in this apartment tonight.
You will not remember being hypnotized.
I will not remember being hypnotized.
Have you got all that?
Have I got all that?
No, I want you to answer me.
No, you want me to answer you?
This isn't working well at all.
This isn't working out well at all.
What is it?
He's under, isn't he?
For the time being, yes.
Then why isn't this working?
He keeps repeating everything I tell him, even when I don't want him to.
So tell him to stop repeating you.
Well, never thought of that. Worth a try. Officer, from now on, you will stop repeating everything I tell you.
I will stop repeating everything you tell me.
He's doing it again.
I'm doing it again.
You're not gonna let me have a try.
How can you? He only hears the sound of my voice.
So tell him to hear the sound of mine.
That sounds logical. Makes sense to me.
What do you mean even? Chris, hush, all of you. We'll never get this done with.
Right, very well. Officer, from now on, you will only hear the voice of Natalie.
Which one is Natalie?
She is.
He can't hear you, Bill.
If you've got it right,
But how can we find out?
Have Natalie speak to him.
Of course, Natalie.
Officer, can you hear me?
Are you Natalie?
Yes, I am.
And I can hear you.
perfect. Now tell him to forget everything.
I want you to forget everything.
Alright.
That was too easy. Test it. Make sure he's forgotten everything.
Okay, who are you?
Strange. I have no idea who I am. Or where I am.
It worked.
Did you know who I am?
No, are you talking to me?
He can't hear you. You can only hear Natalie.
So let me answer him. No, we've never met you before.
Then what am I doing here? Why am I in this uniform? Am I a cop?
No!
Then why am I wearing this uniform?
Be careful how you answer him, Natalie.
See, this is masquerade.
No! He'll wonder where the rest of us are in costume.
But we've got to explain that uniform somehow.
Tell him he's the milkman!
A milkman with a gun and a badge. Protection against milk thieves.
This is stupid.
Wait, I got it. You are Pete, the party policeman. This is just a costume. You're here to
quote, there's nothing to remember.
What? I don't get it.
He can't remember something that didn't actually happen, can he?
I guess not.
But so many things did happen, Bill.
Look, will you listen to my plan or won't you?
Do we have a choice?
No.
So what's your plan?
First of all, Natalie, will you please give the mind control power back to me?
But we were having so much fun.
Look, we've been making so much noise that the neighbors may pull out the cops. Then what will we do?
Fine. From now on, officer, you only hear Bill's voice. Understand?
I understand.
It's all yours.
Good. Officer, you will not hear anything I say to these other people. Get me?
Gotcha.
Alright guys, here's the plan. David, do you have any spankle?
It doesn't work as well as cement.
Whoa, we're not dropping the cop off in the river. Are we?
We'll never get anywhere. The way Chris keeps interrupting.
I've taken that into consideration too. Now David.
Yes, there's a lot from the efficiency.
Good. You and Samantha, go get a small bag and start filling in those bullet holes up there.
Right.
Okay. Now then, do you have a dancing gown that will fit Sheila?
A dancing down.
Do you or don't you?
Well, I did
I
fine.
want you to take her over to our place and get her into it.
But why do you want her to take me in?
Yes, sir. Right away. On the go.
What do you want me to do?
You're coming with me to the bedroom.
What was that?
Kill case.
But Bill, what are you gonna do? I don't like the look in your eyes.
I'm going to erase that exact little version of section from your mind forever.
But you said Henderson doesn't last.
I was talking about a normal person's mind. You're an idiot, remember?
Lucky me. But Bill, you know what I said about personality?
Yes.
Well, when will I know? What will I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Sure wish they had Sam would bring up that spackle. It's creepy being out here with that living statue over there. Sure wish I knew what good plugging these blood holes was going to do.
I'm sure Bill has his reason. Here, David. Be careful. I don't want you to fall.
That makes two of us.
I wonder where everyone else has gotten off to.
Sam, get 7 drinking glasses and put ices to them.
This is no time to party, Bill.
He said ice, not liquor.
Oh, all right.
Say this stuff feels like bullet holes just nicely. Sure wish you'd let me in on your plan, Bill.
No time for that. I'm busy with Chris's mind.
No, I shouldn't keep very long.
Ha ha, very funny.
Dude, this stuff is just beautiful to know me involved.
That's nice to know. You ever get into the balloon repair business?
Sam, I made a mistake. We need only 6 glasses.
Bill!
Wait, no, put liquor in it.
Bill, this is getting expensive.
No one's expensive as hiring a defense attorney.
You make your point.
Good.
Here's the dancing queen.
Hello!
Oh, Natalie, where'd you get that? Radio City Music Hall?
I bought it in our vacation reel.
Where's
It's
Chris?
like normal down there.
Where's Chris?
He's getting exercise in the bedroom.
What are the drinks for?
It's been premature to celebrate.
Yeah, he said we include a drink from the cop.
No, I don't know what the box is celebrating.
I don't want to know.
Are we allowed to drink these drinks?
That's not the first suggestion this evening. But maybe we should ask Bill about it first.
There's a time for asking, and there's a time for drinking.
Right on.
You know very more where this came from.
Not much more. Oh, is that my good liquor?
You mean you don't want yours?
Try and stop me.
I made a mistake. We only need 6 glasses.
Well, I guess I'll take care of this one.
So the cop doesn't get a drink?
Of course he does. Chris doesn't.
Where is Chris?
In the bedroom. If I did it right, when he awakes, he will never be Santa Claus ever again.
I really wish you would have waited until after Christmas. He was very generous.
Wouldn't you rather have a normal man?
You mean stingy?
Hey, he's fair. I'm a regular guy, and it cost me an arm and a leg to get you that fur.
It is lovely, Sam.
Yeah, but for some reason I thought I'd be wearing it for a more festive occasion than helping to spackle a ceiling.
Never mind that now. Let's see my plan into action.
Fine by me, what is your plan?
Come here, everyone. I'll tell you.
My Bill is positively brilliant.
But will it work?
Well, sounds logical to me.
I'm not sure I understand the plan.
It's got to it, remember? It's what didn't happen that the cop won't be able to remember.
Well, I'm game if you are.
Okay, does everybody know what they're supposed to do and say?
I think so.
Shouldn't we have some music?
Right, but the music has just ended when I snapped out of the trance.
Well, let's get started.
Officer, do you see that girl in front of you?
I see the girl.
I want you to take her into your arms and bend her way backwards.
Not too far, the seams will split.
Don't confuse the man.
Dan, you want to hear Bill, remember?
Okay, does everybody know their parts?
Yes.
Alright, here goes nothing. Whoa.
Ah!
Whoa, no.
So
my shorts?
That part wasn't our idea.
You said it was more romantic that way.
Of course it is.
Well, where should we send it? To your house or the police station?
Neither. My wife would kill me.